Hello fellow cruise enthusiasts, my name's Pete. I hope you like my shirt. Welcome to the Boat Breaker channel. I can't wait to show you guys today's video. Get ready as we dive into the ultimate showdown, MSC versus Carnival. If you're a fan of cruise content and enjoy cruise giveaways, then I urge you and I encourage you to subscribe to our channel, The Boat Breakers. We would love to have you. So I recently disembarked on MSC's newest cruise ship, the Seascape, and a few months prior to that I had the pleasure of experiencing Carnival's new ship, the Carnival Celebration, out of Miami. So a quick little disclaimer, these are my personal viewpoints, so please do not take any offense to what I'm saying. Take it with a grain of salt. Also, I sailed from Miami on both of these cruises, so the demographic would have been similar. And also, I met some fantastic, extraordinary people on both cruises, and I thoroughly enjoyed both cruises. It's important to keep in mind that everyone has their own preferences and personalities. I just like to offer my own insight on these 7 categories that I made up to compare and contrast both Carnival and MSC's brand new ships. Category number 1, cost and budget. So I compared the base cost of these cruises in a balcony cabin in mid-July. And I'll just give you a little foreshadowing. The reason we picked MSC to go on last during our July cruise was because the base cost won by a landslide. I'd like to say while both cruise lines do charge for extras, Carnival offers a more inclusive experience with its fares, encompassing a wider range of dining options and activities. Also, Carnival does not impose additional fees for selecting dining times or opting for flexible dining arrangements, which I think MSC should do also. However, I still think MSC takes this category based on how much we saved on the base price of the cruise. Our next wonderful category is vibes and atmosphere. So here I'd like to compare the sail away party, which was big for both cruise lines, and just overall general activities throughout the day. I don't know about you guys, but I love a good sail away party. Carnival takes the sail away party hands down every time. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, go check out a Carnival ship because the sail away parties are phenomenal. Now, for midday activities, again, I'm going to have to edge this out to Carnival because I didn't find much to do on the Seascape. The itinerary was very light, and also I found myself, my crew and I, my family, we were making things up, let's go play ping pong or let's go shoot hoops on our own. Whereas Carnival is we have a cornhole contest, we have a this contest, we have a table tennis contest, and it's all right there in the app or on the paper itinerary. So I would love to give this category to Carnival, and if you sailed Carnival, this is probably no surprise to you. So before jumping into the next category, I do have to mention one thing. I think I mentioned it on almost every single MSC video that I have on the YouTube channel. Go ahead and check those out if you want to see what the Seascape was all about. But what I love to do late at night is club until it closes. I love to dance my butt off. I like sweating into the night and hanging out with friends and meeting new people. And one of the things I found pretty disturbing was there was no age restriction in the MSC club. So again, that kind of took away from the vibes, that kind of took away from the atmosphere. Like I said in a previous video, I saw a kid in a stroller with a bottle of milk while mom was busting it down on the dance floor. So our next category will be destinations and itineraries. So for this category, I'd like to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to compare the itineraries of them going to the same island because that makes no sense. Rather, what I'm going to do is compare their private islands that I went to on the Celebration and the Seascape. So with that said, I really didn't enjoy Half Moon Cay the both times I went there for Carnival. Half Moon Cay is Carnival's island. You know, they had a couple they had a volleyball court, a basketball court. They were empty because we were the only ship there for whatever reason. The barbecue was One of the times we missed the barbecue, we didn't even get to eat. The Cheers package doesn't work on their island anymore, so that island leaves a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. On the other hand, MSC's island, Ocean Cay, we pulled up. It was beautiful waters. There was jet skis that you can rent right when you get off. There was the lighthouse or the lighthouse bar where they throw a party. You stay there longer. You throw a nice little sunset party where DJ's out there and you're dancing. And Overall, I think I have to give this one MSC's Island, Ocean K, because it just was a nicer island, again, in my opinion. If you'd like to flame me in the comments, please feel free. Next category will be food and dining, which is a good one and I know you're looking forward to. First off, I'd like to say that both buffets are similar. However, I did catch myself a few times showing up to a closed buffet on Carnival, where I didn't catch that on MSC. MSC, I guess, had longer hours. Carnival's was closed more often. I do have to say though, Carnival offers a more extensive range of complimentary dining choices, like Guy Fieri Burgers or Guy Fieri Barbecue, Shaq's Big Chicken, and much more. Both cruise lines had excellent specialty restaurants that were priced very similarly. With that said, this one I'm gonna have to give to Carnival easily, based on how much variety you can get complimentary. There's a huge variety. You can almost get anything you want for free on Carnival in your base price. Also, a big plus, Carnival has ice cream machines scattered around that's free, where MSC you have to pay for it. Now, I know the quality of MSC's ice cream is probably better and someone's gonna punch me in the head in the comments, but you know, I'm not looking for gourmet ice cream when I just got out of the jacuzzi. I'm just looking for a little bit of ice cream, you know? I don't know. Again, just me. So we're about midway through here, and I think we have a tie. We have a 2 and 2. 2 for Carnival, 2 for MSC. I want you guys to drop in the comment who do you think's gonna win for me, who would win for you. And while you're at it, if you can like this video, I would very much appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you can see my face. You see Kyle's face, and you can win some stuff. We just gave away a couple t-shirts in the last live, so please, again, subscribe if you're not subscribed and hit that like button so you guys can help us out. Let's get back into it. Our next big category is amenities and facilities. So what can you do on the ship? What kind of fun things can you do? And what kind of facilities does the ship have? In hindsight, I guess I should have been explaining the categories before I went into them. Oops. Anyways, amenities and facilities. So, starting off, I want to mention that MSC's gym / spa area for the Seascape was phenomenal. It was huge. I mean, gigantic. If you want to look at it, go check out the tour. I'll leave that in the description. But it had a gym, it had a hair salon, it had a nail salon. The gym was huge. It had a sauna. I can't even remember. It just had so many, and the areas were nice. It wasn't like, let's just throw a gym on the ship. This is like something that you could see on land. Like the gym was beautiful. There's plants around. It was calm, and it was connected to the spa area too. So again, the area was very beautiful. The gym was bigger than the Carnival gym, which was kind of like smushed in my opinion. So I kind of like that facility on the MSC. Now, going over to like an amenity aspect, like what's there fun to do? Water parks, rope courses. I mean, Carnival's gonna win that one because they have the roller coaster on there. They have, I mean, again, this is Carnival Celebration we're talking about, but they have IMAX theaters. They have a bunch. And I didn't really see the hype in the robot arm on the Seascape. It just looked like an easy way to puke, you know, to puke up your lunch, so. I don't know what to do for this category, so I think I'm gonna give a tie. Our first tie today. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to have them even out. I really am not. I think that they each have their own good things, and I don't think one is better than the other. Also, the decor, I know this is not part of the category on the MSC, is amazing. Our next category is going to be staff and service. And like I mentioned in the last category, I should kind of explain what that is. So this is how I was treated. This is how my friends and my family were treated on the cruise. How nice the staff was, how good the service was, the food come out cold. Overall, what kind of feeling I got from the staff and the service. So this is gonna sound like I'm ripping MSC up or ripping MSC apart, but you know, I did my due diligence. I saw in reviews that it's kind of a common thing, but MSC staff seemed very annoyed when you asked them for something like, you know, a waiter to get a drink. They just seemed very annoyed, and it wasn't all the staff, it was just some of them, but I mean, I came in contact with them, you know, once a day, so that's more than enough. Also, we always make friends with like bar runners, and I saw one of our friend bar runners getting yelled at by like their superior just out in the open. Like, that's not professional at all. Like, the bar runner was a girl. She was crying out in the open. Her boss was just yelling at her, and that's not professional at all. I don't think I would ever need to see that anywhere, let alone a cruise. But again, these are just experiences from going on one MSC cruise. And I have to say, on the flip side, Carnival has never let me down. The stewards are always amazing. All the bar staff's amazing, and the restaurants, they're great. And I think it's a part of Carnival's philosophy to kind of have that good feeling. And you know, if you ever work retail, some retails are like customer, customer, customer. And I think Carnival embeds that in their employees, because I feel welcomed in whenever I ask. You know, a shout out to all the bartenders in Carnival. Shout out to all the room stewards that I've ever had. You guys are amazing. Girls, guys. And I do think Carnival takes this by a landslide. I don't think there's even a competition as far as staff and service goes. So cheers to you, Carnival. You're doing a great job. Final category, and I wasn't sure if I should even include this, but I thought I should, because it's my job as a content creator to give you guys the best, the most that I can. Age group and demographics is our last category today. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me, but let's talk about age group and demographic. Now, say what you want. Everybody knows Carnival has like a bad rep when it comes to that, where there's like smell of marijuana and the people are trashier, and Walmart, like throw up the W's for Walmart cruise. And MSC is almost all European. So I'll give both experiences, and then I'll give my winning decision for this category at the end. So let's start off with MSC, since it was more recent for me. Just about everyone was European on the cruise. We met only a very few Americans. No one spoke English. I would walk up to somebody and say, hey, how's your day doing? They turn around and speak to me in French. They turn around and speak to me in Spanish. So I couldn't really communicate with people. And also, I mean, if you're American and you're in America and you're watching this video, it seemed like they were a little bit ruder, like the clientele, which just happens to be not American. It just seemed like people would cut in front of you in lines. Kids were just worse, if that makes any sense. Again, I feel bad saying this. This is just what me and my friends experienced. I didn't agree on this with anybody. This is just what I experienced. MSC had a pretty stretched age group. It was kids all the way to seniors, but they were all European. Like I said, all the announcements coming from the ship were in like 5 languages, and each of the announcements took 20 minutes long. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. You're working on a new language, feel free. So on the other side, Carnival, again, the age group is stretched. So you're getting kids over here, and you're getting adults and seniors over here. But for me, I think Carnival has people that I click with more. You know, like I made a bunch of friends on Carnival ships, and I'm friends with them till this day. You know, a lot of them subscribe to me here. I don't know, maybe it's a language barrier or something else, but again, in my opinion, Carnival wins this category hands down. For demographics, it could just be a language barrier thing, but we went out of Miami for both cruises, and that's what I saw. I wasn't able to speak to just about any of the passengers on the MSC, and when I go on a Carnival ship and I'm dancing, we're break dancing, and everybody wants to be friends, that's just the vibes I get on both. So there you have it. For me, again, I like to be very clear, Carnival won for me. I am a maniac. I like to drink. I like to let loose. I like to have fun. I like to do a couple flips, some cartwheels, smile, make some friends, dance. Carnival won for me. Now, I tried to give as much information as I could in this video so that you can make your own choice. So let me know. If you're looking for a kind of a budget cruise that's beautiful ship still, both ships were amazing. Check out MSC, by all means. I'm not telling you to not go on MSC. Also, MSC has Yacht Club if you got that money, which is a cruise inside of a cruise, as they call it. You got your own elevators, own restaurants, own pools. To me, it doesn't make sense, but hey, if you got money, you got money. Check it out. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you can leave a comment, a like, subscribe, if you can do anything for me, I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 5,000 subs by this fall. So again, I love you guys. Everyone that's subbed, that is watching, continue rocking with us. We're going to do as much as we can for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.